Okay, we are live. Good morning, everybody. So, let's just wait for some viewers. Hey, Lucky. So yeah, people that are watching days. Hey, Lucky, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I see you. Yeah, you know I had to bring a Lucky with me since he's my cat, bro. Okay. Before we get things off, I'd like to point out I am no longer inside of Lasagne, dude. Dude, I'm still in Washington. Don't get me wrong. I'm still in Washington. I'm still inside of the United States. But dude, this is Vancouver. I'm inside of. Like, just look at this shit. See, I live inside of an apartment now. This is my room so far. But yeah, things have been comfy. You know, got lucky. How you doing, bud? You've been fucking jumping over shit. And why not? Before we get started, I just like to show you my apartment. How the fuck do I? So yeah, this is where I live now. This is my hood. This is my crib. I live inside the hood now. My kitchen and shit. Yeah, inside my crib now. All right, let's just. Okay, and also I have to keep things quiet because I have neighbors. Because like when I sleep in this bed, fucking hear snoring from this wall. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about the Black Gods. Now, how Yaldabaoth will wipe us out? The God of the Bible, Yaldabaoth will wipe us out with the Archons, Nephilim, Titans, the Inunaki, the Mayan gods, but yeah, the Black Gods. The gods that will obliterate us is like the oldest generation of gods that nobody even knows about, like the Black African gods we're going to talk about today. Now, I did mention some of them, like back in the live stream I did about like the biblical gods that will wipe us out. Because I'll just say this might not sound correct on what I'm going to say is, but like any god that's old as time, like all that shit, that like nobody even knows about. Like nobody that know like people that know about Egyptian, Greek, or Norse mythology, they don't know about these gods. I'm gonna count them as biblical gods that will wipe us out. Because dude, like when we're talking about Abrahamic biblical shit, they're monsters, dude. Servants of Yaldabaoth and shit. This cannot be played. What the fuck? But yeah. If you want some more answers, go to like the Seal of the Bible. That channel. I did post a link of them like on my YouTube shit. Anyways, like I said, I have to be quiet as shit, dude.
African mythology is filled with powerful gods, but many of their stories remain unknown. Nyame, the supreme god of the Akan people, was said to hold the universe in his hands. Ogun, the Yoruba god of war and metal, forged the first tools and weapons. He was both a destroyer and a creator, shaping civilization itself. Anansi, the trickster god, controlled wisdom and storytelling. He was so clever that he once outwitted the sky god to steal knowledge for humanity. In some myths,
Mm,
Anansi even reshaped destiny itself. Mbambo, the creator god of the Kuba people, vomited the world into existence. His divine
that's crazy shit. Because it would make sense because like at the beginning of India, like it's not just African gods, it's other gods that like are familiar to this world. Because they would have pictures of like Shiva with like complete dark skin with other Hindu gods back then.
the original image and likeness.
See?
The earliest messiahs, gods and goddesses from Christ, Buddha and Krishna on all continents, were black and woolly haired. The original image and likeness of Buddha had prominent Africoid features, depicted with black skin, thick lips,
See?
wide. The earliest messiahs, gods and goddesses from Christ, Buddha and Krishna on all continents, were black and woolly haired.
Hang
The
on.
original the earliest messiahs, gods and goddesses from Christ, Buddha and Krishna on all continents, were black and woolly haired. The original image and likeness of Buddha had
See?
prominent Africoid features.
Yeah, a lot of shit. Like Africa, like has a lot of like civilization because like since I'm in Vancouver, I don't want to sound racist, but like I'm gonna run to some like a lot of them. Fuck. And I'm hoping I just want to hang out with them, bro. Like eat some chicken, watermelon shit, yeah, that kind of stuff. I know there's some black guys like Chicago and some others. Yo, what's good, John? How you doing? What up, too? What up, yo? How you doing? Why did they? Because like in the Bible, they mention some like old gods, like gods that I've mentioned about Egyptian gods, other Mesopotamian gods like Baal, Moloch. I know Moloch is mentioned in the Hebrew Bible, though, but yeah. But it,
What if the history of humanity didn't begin in Genesis? What if everything we've learned about the origins of the earth, of humanity, of spirituality?
we great run to. We great, yeah, indeed. Runs Destiny. Speaking of which, since I live in the city now, tomorrow I will do an IRL stream. I promise you, boys. We're gonna run around public tomorrow and shit. Just, I'm hoping I have a key because that's like the one thing I need. And my mom needs me to get a key. I need one before tomorrow, really badly. Fuck, I was hoping to drop out, but no, my mom's transferring me to Fort Vancouver school. But I just hope it's gonna be better than like the fucking La Center ones. I hope because goddamn, just look at me, guys. Like I look like I'm a fucking adult. Like if you look at my legs, bro, like I'm a fucking adult, bro. God damn, bro. Like, but yeah, my bed does feel a bit comfy. I know it's a small bed, but still comfy as hell for me. Anyways, no wait, where was that video? Hang on. Every free will I got correct. Free will. Fuck, where was it?
The complete list of African gods. Version 1. June 2020. We start with Adroa. Other
Droa.
names: God in the sky, God on earth, creator god, and river god. Cultural influence: the Lakbara of Zaire, Uganda.
Shit.
Description: he is pictured as tall with only half of his body visible. Rules over: social order, law, death. Akuj. Cultural influence: the Turkana of Kenya. Rules over: divination. Other names: Ale. Cultural influence: the Igbo
Oh,
of
damn.
Nigeria. Description: extremely popular goddess and earth mother.
Oh,
She is a
bad.
creator goddess and queen of the dead. Rules
Oh,
over:
smash.
community laws, morality, oaths, harvest. Anna Yareli. Cultural influence: the Tem. Description: river demon. Rules over: Asa.
You know,
Other names:
let me pause this. You know, during my journey I'm going through, I'm trying to be like the world's first God Slayer. I don't know, maybe there was one before I came, but still. We need to set this world free from these monsters.
Other god, the strong lord. Cultural influence: Akanda of Kenya. Rules over: mercy, help, surviving the impossible. Asars. Other names: Yeah, Obewa, Efwa, Old Woman Earth. Cultural influence:
Fuck.
the Ashanti of West Africa. Description: goddess of creation of humans and receiver of them at death. Rules over: cultivation, harvest. Bahanzin. Cultural influence: West Africa. Description: fish god. Kogan. Cultural influence: South Central Africa among the Bushmen. Description: creator god. Rules over: sorcery and shape-shifting. Shuta. Other names: Malengi, Wenko, Wamtatakuya Jimbuka. Description: creator god, rain god. Is self-created and omniscient. Rules over: rain, help, plant growth, food. Shuku. Other names: Shinike. Cultural influence: the Igbo of East Nigeria. Description: the first great cause creator father of Ale. the
There's
earth
some
goddess.
goofy ass looking like
Offerings and
motherfuckers
sacrifices
over
were done
here.
for him in groves. Rules over, help, goodness. Dan. Cultural influence, Dahomey.
Ah!
Description, snake god. Rainbow snake shown with tail in his mouth. Rules over,
The fuck?
wholeness, unity. Enpai. Other names, Pishai, Emirian. Cultural influence, Masai. Description, sky god. Grass is used in rituals for him. Rules over, rain, vegetation, blessings. Farm. Cultural influence, Dahomey. Rules over, destiny. Thalian. Cultural influence, Guinea. Rules over, protection, health, fertility. Gorna. Other names, Gower, Gawama. Cultural influence, among the Bushmen. Description, leads the spirits of the deceased. Rules over, disruption, harassment, death. GE. Cultural influence, Dahomey. Description, moon god. Gu. Cultural influence, the fun of West Africa. Rules over, war, smiths. Gurui. Cultural influence, Gambia. Description, evil god. Meteors are
Yeah,
the
I'll
sun.
fucking say that
Rules
fucking.
over, power and death over enemies. Hatiabib. Cultural influence, the Hottentots. Description, sorcerer god. Rules over, shape-shifting, magic. Imana. Other names, Patege Imana, Hashak Imana, Havir Imana, Ndijimana, Bigiramana, Almighty God. Cultural influence, the Banyaruas. Rules over, power, goodness, children, planning. Eson. Other names, Ekwabasi, Abasinsi, Ibibio, Ekoi. Cultural influence, West Africa. Description, tortoise-shelled nest. Rules over, fertility of the
What the?
earth.
I don't think I can smash that.
Other names, Nokojudu, Cultural influence, Uganda and Zaire.
What's
Description,
exciting?
black goats were to be sacrificed to him when rain was needed.
Ugh.
Rules over, rain. Juwok. Other names, Shiluk, supreme god. Cultural influence, White Nile. Description, created all men on earth. Kakagia. Other names, Niami. Cultural influence, the Volta areas. Description, he brought souls to the supreme god. Katanda. Other names, Lisodon, Kajingo, Swanaku, Lugaba, Spintu, Nilagulu, Namuginga, Swanaku, Gladden, Namugarika. Cultural influence, the Ganda of East Africa. Descriptio, creator god. Rules over, help, judgment, aid when the odds are against you, control over spirits, divination, oracles. Quote, cultural influence, the newer of South Sudan. Description, great spirit god. Rules over, nature, help, compassion, judgment. Lisa. Cultural influence, Dahomey. Description, chameleon goddess. Rules over, protection, divination. Mbabamwana Weza. Cultural influence, the Zulu of Naples. Description, goddess of what she rules over. Rules over, rainbows, rain, crops, cultivation, beer. Maru. Cultural influence, Dahomey. Description, supreme goddess, creator of all things. Maru is worshipped by the Fun of Benin in West Africa as a moon goddess and creatrix of everything. Mukaru. Cultural influence, Makuas of Zambesi, Banis. Description, supreme god, creator of everything. Rules over, agriculture, architecture, the harvest. Mungo. Cultural influence, Guyana of Kenya. Description, rain god. Rules over, rain. Ninornir. Other names, the rainbow snake.
What the
Cultural
fuck?
influence,
Yo, I
Maasai
think I
of
mentioned
Kenya.
that fucker before.
Description,
Rainbow
an
Serpent.
evil storm god who was linked to the rainbow, resided in the clouds and was a dreaded spirit. Rules over, storms. Nai. Cultural influence, Masai. Description, creator god. Rules over, life and death. Nami. Description, moon goddess. Jambi cultural influence, Lele. Description, creator god. Rules over, protection, justice, help, forests, fertility, man. Cultural influence, Cocoa of Nigeria. Description, God. Rules over, restoring life. Nyambi. Other names, Nyam. Cultural influence, the Barotsi of Upper Zambesi. Description, great God. Creator of everything. Nyame. Cultural influence, the tree of West Africa. Description, great God who prepared the soul to be reborn on the physical plane and gave out its fate. Rules over, fate. Nyamia Arma. Cultural influence, Senegal. Description, God of storms, rain and lightning. A sky god. Rules over, storms, rain, lightning. And zombie. Cultural influence, the Bankongo of the Congo. Description, great goddess who created everything. She played the role of justice and rewarded and punished according to the deeds of man. Rules over, justice. Over. Description, Santeria River
What the
goddess.
fuck?
Ojuman. Cultural influence, Yoruba. Description, Santeria goddess of the rainbow. Odujua. Cultural influence, Yoruba. Description, primary mother goddess. Ogun. Other names.
I love Mother Goddesses.
Cultural influence, the Nago and Yoruba of West Africa. Description, god of iron and warfare. Rules over, iron, warfare, removing difficulties, smoothing the path to a desired result. Justice, smiths, hunters, barbers, goldsmiths, steel. Olorum. Other names, Olafinoru, Olodame. Cultural influence, Yoruba. Description, sky god. Rules over, truth, control of the elements. Decide, victory when the odds are against
Hang on,
you.
whoever made us, why do you have to play sexy music in the background? What the fuck?
Agni. Description, son of the earth. Rules over, cultivation. Rock Senator's cultural influence, the Sarah of Gambia. Description, sky god, controlled the weather. Rules over, rain, thunder, lightning. Rugaba. Other names, Rua Enga, Kazuba, Mukame Guru. Cultural influence, Angkor of Uganda. Description, creator god, sun god, sky god. Rules over, life, healing, death, sickness, judgment. Rua Enga. Cultural influence, Banyoru. Description, great god. Rules over, fertility, abundance, children, animals, harvest, health, sickness, death, judgment, rebirth. Sakarabru. Cultural influence, Agni of Guinea. Description, god who is strongest during the main phases of the moon. Swift to punish wrongful deeds. Rules over, medicine, justice, retribution. Shango. Other names, Shango. Cultural influence, Yoruba of Nigeria. Description, carries a double hex much like the Nordic Thor. Rules over, thunder, storm, war, magic. Sogo.
I guess the
Cultural
African Thor.
influence, Nuke of North Nigeria. Description, creator god. Rules over, control of the elements, witchcraft, communication with the deceased. Tilo. Cultural influence,
Tilo.
Mozambique. Description, sky god.
Interesting name.
Rules over, sky, thunder, rain. Unkulunkulu. Other names, Nkulunkulu. Cultural influence, the Amazulu and Ndebele of Zimbabwe. Description, great god, earth god. Rules over, fertility, organization, order. Udixo. Cultural influence, the Hottentots. Description, sky god who speaks with a voice of thunder. Rules over, rain, storms, thunder, harvest, rebirth. Weather. Other names, Kofa, Azua. Cultural influence, Abaluya, Bantu. Description, the High One. Sky god, creator god.
I won.
Rules over, rain, storms, lightning, creation, prosperity, harvest, celestial phenomena. Were. Cultural influence, Luo of Kenya. Description, great god, father god, creator god. Rules over, birth, death, nature, judgment. White lady. Cultural influence,
White lady?
Taisali of the Sahara. Description, agricultural goddess. Rules over, agriculture, fertility. Zevioso. Cultural influence, West Africa. Description, he used a thunder axe. Rules over, thunder, rain, fertility. Moja. Cultural influence, Yoruba. Description, river goddess. Rule over, women, children.
It's pretty interesting. Some weird ass motherfuckers never seen before. Anyways, yeah, so like they're sounds like they're old as shit. Like they're older than time itself. They're like one of the things like not to like mess around. Oh, Lucky, still here? There you are. How'd you get over here?
Hey, Lucky. Psst, psst, psst. Hey,
How'd you get over here? My God. Gotta find a way to get out quick. Also, those that live in Vancouver, probably living with you guys as well. Like I'm a Vancouverian now. I'm not in the center anymore. Hang on, is there like wait? Like if I get this. See? This is where I live now. I swear to God. Oh fuck. How do I shit. Anyways. Also, make sure to watch the Seals of the Bible. I put a link on there, like to my posts, if you want to figure out some more information about the Black Gods. And also, always, guys, watch Chosen Ones. Only can understand.